Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the With the English Pod, talking all things basketball. It's me, your regular host, Kof. In the studio today, I've got my boy Ash,
What's up, people?
my fake LeBron fan, Fabes,
Yes, people.
and he ain't been here for a while, but my boy
Mhm.
Amps.
Yeah, back in the building.
How you lot doing, man?
It's good, man. It's been a good week.
Excellent.
As I like to start all the time. Had a good week? Good week, all?
Yeah, decent week, decent enough.
Yeah,
So
You know what?
we
I'm,
survived.
I'm here. Can't complain.
that's good.
Could always be
Good.
worse.
That's good. You know where we're gonna start today. You know where we're starting. Starting with the NBA Cup, or what do you call it? The in-season
In season
tournament.
tournament at the moment.
Now, when the playoff brackets were announced, or the playoff brackets were announced, not playoffs, but the brackets were announced, the first matchup was the Suns versus the Lakers. And I asked the question, can LeBron go all the way? And I had, at that time, 3 LeBron fans here. That's the fake boy Fabes, my man Cons, and my man Kane. And all of you disagreed. All of you said, nah, KD is going to walk that one. I was the only person. I'm not even. I'm gonna be real with you. You can see the t-shirt here, saying LeBron defies logic, because he does. But I'm not a LeBron fan. I'll be real. But the fact of the matter is, I said it. When it comes to a one-off game, just one game for LeBron to win, LeBron will win that easily, and he did. He showed it. The Lakers are now the first champions of the in-season tournament. That's another quote-unquote ring for LeBron to add to his tally, you know. But I said it.
You said it. You said it.
You did. But
You said it.
let me say, yeah, you can go back to my comments. I never doubted LeBron. I doubted people around him. So my understand, I honestly thought if Lakers were to get to the final, they'll be up against like maybe a Porzingis or a Freak, and I thought AD. Like I wasn't too sure about that matchup there. So it's more about matchups rather than LeBron himself. Like you know, I never doubted.
But
LeBron.
you don't think LeBron can pull his guys over the line, even if it. I know basketball, a lot of it is about matchups, but sometimes you just need one guy to just say, do you know what, we're not losing this.
Listen,
And LeBron is that guy.
sometimes there's nothing you can do. If Freak's gonna drop 50 on AD, there's not much LeBron can do about that.
LeBron dropped 60.
In 2023.
Yes.
Okay.
What we don't think so.
LeBron ain't dropping 60 on anyone. not right now. Come on now. No, but all things said, I mentioned AD, but I need to give him his props because on that final, that's
Cooking.
this what we need. As I was saying, I said that for Lakers to go places, AD needs to be the best person on the court, and he was. Like it was.
So what you're saying is correct. AD does need to be the best player for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm not a big AD fan, but it seems like we found his motivation. It's just more money for street clothes.
I think you need to just give him his props correctly.
So going forwards, do we need to give him like a Dwight Howard contract where it's like you get more incentives if you win at the end of the season? Because that's what Dwight Howard was doing. He's mucking around in the league, not quite getting a ring, and then they had to give him an incentive-based contract, and that's when he started picking up his rings. So it's a bit too late that now for AD because you've paid him already.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But
that.
I need to see the mentality that he showed for chasing money
But
for a
also,
measly 500k.
let me say though, like what he did the other night, you can't expect that from him every night. You can't expect.
But
like,
why
40
not?
Why not? Why can't you expect that from AD every night?
What was the numbers?
No,
What was the
we're
numbers?
we're not talking about the stats though. We're talking about the
Who has
magnitude.
given that in history every night? No one
I
has.
think there's only
Yeah,
three
but
other
we're talking
players
about
that do that.
the magnitude of the performance. We're not talking about the actual
the numbers.
stats.
Yeah, no. But what's unacceptable? You can't be giving us 20 in the first half and 0 in the second. That is unacceptable. I
Yeah.
completely agree. Like, so he does need to step it up, and that's what we need. That level of effort, like on both sides of the game.
AD should never have a goose egg quarter.
Nah, he shouldn't.
Never in his life.
Nah.
No 7-footer should really, but especially
Let alone
AD.
a half.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So there's too much of even with the great performance, he's still giving you a goose egg.
Well, you're still you're critiquing the performance from that game against the Pacers. After what you said, you're gonna still critique it. Well, just let the man have his moment. He got 40 and 20, closeout game for
Close out. It's a one game, bro.
for a prize.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is
Prize fighting.
is that my
so to
issue? Is
speak.
that my issue with AD, or is the issue the consistency? And he should be an MVP caliber player. He's never been in top 5 voting. He's not consistent enough.
Him not being in the top 5 voting is also down to how many good players there are in the league, though. Like you're forgetting, like in the league, there are probably at least 5 players that are consistently.
How many
better
times
than
do we
everybody.
see the players, the ex-players, the professional pundits, ESPN, Undisputed, this, that, and the other? I keep saying he's top 5. So if you're top 5 and you've never been in top 5 MVP voting, and how many years has he been playing in the league
they
now?
say-
It's at,
I
least,
think
it's at least a
I think
decade.
they say he's 2012 draft. I think they say he's top 5 talent.
Yes.
That doesn't necessarily translate to top 5 player.
When is it going to? Your
I
NBA
think
top
he's shown enough
75,
over his career.
your
to say
NBA top
that, yeah, this is
75.
still somebody that is legit one of the top. I wouldn't say top 5, but I would say at least the top 12 players in the league.
Like, how can you be NBA top 75 and you've never been a leader on a team that has
Because
made a
people
decent
can
playoff run?
see, you can see what he does, and the numbers back it up for the whole of his career, from New Orleans all the way through to
Does the eye test
the
back it up?
Lakers. Yeah, I'd say so.
No,
I'd say so.
If you look at the other day, like Friday nights, Saturday, sorry, like who else impacts the game on both ends of the floors like that? It's not a lot of players like that do on both ends. It's very rare. So that's why when people say he's a top 5 talent, when he's on his game, it's very few players in the league that can give you what he gives you.
Too far and few between for me.
I love the talk about AD. I do like it. He had a very good game. Can't deny that. I watched
Can't
that game.
deny it. I give the man his
He
props.
had a very, very good game. But if I'm gonna be real, Lakers didn't win that tournament because of AD. They won it because of my man, LeBron James. I'm here to celebrate him today, bro. What he did, do you know what? The finals, he didn't have the greatest game. I didn't have a bad game,
Didn't have a bad game, no.
but he didn't have
He
the
did what he
great,
had to do.
the greatest
He did
game.
what he had to do.
But just what he's done throughout that tournament, I think he was shooting something like 63% from free in the tournament, like the tournament stats alone.
Yeah.
He was shooting something like 63% from free. It was crazy. Like what he did to get Lakers, they didn't even lose a game.
They went undefeated.
Nah, they won.
They went undefeated. That's how much you could see he was like, no, obviously we said it before the tournament started. If you think about the teams that are gonna win or the players that are gonna think about looking to win that, LeBron is probably top of that list.
Absolutely.
For what reason though?
We know what the reason is. It's for
Time is running out. He hasn't got many cracks to try and get it done. So he knows this is the best one. The first one, you look around the league, what rosters are really strong? Well, not many. There you're thinking there's a lot of injuries around the league. So that's where he's thinking, okay, there's a lot of injuries.
Okay, I was about to say because
And-
rosters are strong.
Yeah,
but
so
players
yeah,
are-
so
players are
injuries is
injured.
what I'm kind of looking at. So he's probably look at it and said, well, look where I am in my career. How many legit cracks have I got to get this? And remember, it's the first one as well. So how many cracks have I got to get this? Let's just say he's got 3 years, and we don't know how high his output will be, but he knows this year it's gonna be high. So why not go all out for it? Because in between those playing games, the Lakers were losing games.
Lost yesterday.
That would indicate, what are they taking the night off here, the night off there? Oh, playing game, let's raise it. It's not impossible to say that. And then any time there was a playing game,
Yeah,
the levels went up. So yeah, I give credit to LeBron. You know, I've always rated him. I've always backed. Funny.
Bro, why are you lying?
Nah,
Well,
but
no,
you
no,
know, I've
no, why you lying?
always given him his fair credit, especially when he's performed.
You've only ever given him fair credit when he's won something, bro. You've only, and I'll tell you the times you've given him fair credit. You
Let's
see
hear it.
when Lakers beat Golden State in that first play, you gave him his credit then. When
Oh,
they
that
won,
Free.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
when they won the bubble chip, you gave him credit then. But before that, you weren't giving him credit, bro.
Credit for his stint in Miami, the one he
Oh,
took off you guys
man.
3-1 down.
My bro.
Like
My
I give him
bro.
a lot of credit throughout his
Bro.
career. I just felt like I know when the mentality is coming to the end. This is the first one. The roster he's got is good. They're healthy, which means a lot because that means he can go full tilt with AD, Reeves, and the rest of them. Boom, get it done, and he got it done. So credit to LeBron and Ham and AD, Reeves, all of them guys. You doing that is a joke.
I'm here to
I mean,
celebrate. I'm here to celebrate my guy, bro.
Listen,
Yeah, man.
I mean, we can all testify to the fact that it's actually you, the one that has never really rated him.
I'm here to celebrate my guy. I got the Henny on deck, the NBA Special Edition version. We're gonna drink that. We're gonna celebrate LeBron today. We're gonna celebrate that in-season tournament win, and then tomorrow we're back to regular programming.
That's what I'm saying about you, man.
One thing I wanted to address, though, there's been a lot of talk about it being like a Mickey Mouse tournament, etc. But one thing I will say, they say, Kobe or MJ, they wouldn't have taken it so seriously. But
That's a lie.
Listen, them two are two of the most competitive people you ever meet in your life. If they're in the league today, listen, they would. Of course, they would want to be the first people to win it.
One thing I saw, which I didn't agree with, someone said that I can't remember who was saying it. It's like an ex-player. He was saying something like, if Kobe had won it, like, you know, after the game, like LeBron's all celebrating, got the ski goggles on, champagne and that. Like, an ex-player was saying, I can't remember who it was exactly, but he was saying that if it was Kobe wouldn't have celebrated like that. I said that's a lie. Of course he would have. Like, if this tournament doesn't count towards your playoffs. It's a game in the regular season. That's it.
You know why he celebrated like that? It wasn't for him. It was for the young players because they wanted them to know what it feels like to win. Like they want them to have that feeling. So when it comes to playoffs time, like they know what it's like. He wants them to have the belief that they can go and win the big one. That's what I think. It's more about them, less about him.
Or does it mean that he knows that they can't win the
No, I think he does believe they can.
Winning is the only thing that's going to breed winning. So
that's true.
Exactly.
If you're installing that mentality in them with this, not everybody else in the league can do that mid-season. So now they've got one up on everybody else. And the Lakers they're strong enough this season to win everything. Honestly, I remember. Yeah, they're strong enough. Because when it gets to playoff basketball, they got no
OBJ.
one else. Yeah, no one else
LeBron.
got that guy.
Logic
so
that's
you're already up, and AD with him. Yeah, boom.
I think if AD stays healthy, they've got a good chance. But he needs to stay healthy.
Yeah, Reeves is
going up. That's fine. But if AD goes down, everything goes down.
The defensive scheme is gone.
It's like you've been saying for a while, like the Lakers will go how AD goes. And I'm more than happy to agree with that in 2023.
Especially in a series. I mean, if it's a one-off game, I'll still stick with my man LeBron. Don't care who he's playing.
Yeah, just in closing on what Faith was saying about understanding the moment, understanding the history, understanding that I'm the first. A lot of Lakers have done stuff before. No Lakers done this.
That's a good point,
So 20, 30, 40 years now, who knows what the NBA Cup's going to be? It might be comparable to the FA Cup in football. So this is legendary. It's history. Nobody else can say that they're first. Like, you saw what it meant to Steph to get the Kobe Bryant trophy.
Yeah. That's the Western Conference.
No, it was the
MVP for the Western.
Yeah. Wasn't that the All-Star Tournament MVP? What was that called? I say that's called.
I think there was.
It's because
it's the
Western's the Magic, and the East is Larry Bird.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, like, if you're the first to do something, then there's also the guys under you that don't get paid as much. You're getting them paid. So that's another thing. Like, we all saw what players were going through in MJ's time. Maybe not Kobe's time, but money was scarce. Everybody weren't getting paid what they're supposed to be getting paid, especially not Jordan. And Jordan gambles, so Jordan wants that money. So I don't want to hear any of that talk about MJ wanted the chip, and he's the most intense player. You can't say he's the most intense player, and he always wants to win, and he gambles about and he bets about everything from a coin flip,
money at the wall and that,
to cards, money at the wall and all that, and he don't want to win this tournament. That is absolute rubbish.
Hundreds.
And then we want to talk about Mamba mentality. If there's something to win, you want to win it.
That's true.
If you're serious, so, and you keep saying old school mentality over new school mentality, old school guys want to win. All this testosterone, betting rights, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
No, that's fair. That's fair. I think it was a good tournament. I think it was really good. You could see, I think the first couple of games of that tournament, like players and coaches didn't really understand what was going on.
Didn't really get it.
But you could see towards the end, like, I don't want to bring it back to Golden State, but even when we got knocked out, like, you could see in that game, players were like, "Rod, we need to get this any point."
Not players. Stephen Wardell Curry. We saw the little speech that didn't work.
Chris Paul as well, though.
What, from behind the curtain?
Yeah, but
coming out the curtain like Willy Wonka. We don't care what you're saying. Talking about Steph. Yeah,
there's only one.
Talking about Steph.
One man show.
Well, anyway, we'll get there. But like, no, I think it was a good tournament. I want to see. I'm trying to think. Did they put it in the WNBA first though?
I don't think so.
I kind of think it was. Maybe I don't know. I'd have to
I'll have to research that.
fact check that.
Either way, it needed to be done. We've been talking about over here for years. They needed a one and done. I've been saying it for a good 5 years. They need a one and done tournament.
Yeah,
So-
no, it was good. I like to see where it goes. Anyway, just to round it off, big up LeBron.
I think they could evolve it though. I still thought it could be evolved. even
How
more.
though?
Like a straight one and done. Like 30 teams drawn out of a hat.
Oh,
one game.
like FA Cup.
Yeah,
actual, like
I don't like the divisions.
Yeah, like if they just said, okay, let's just pick out the teams and then the matchups. Whoever gets home court gets home court. They can evolve it.
does that still count so those games? Do they still count to regular season? Because how do you count it
stats?
to the regular season
It would be the same, innit? It still would count.
No, because if your team that's knocked out,
someone can get more
games.
more games, more stats. They can count it separately. I mean, to me, I'm not even looking at how they're going to count the stats. I'm just looking at, could they make it more exciting from the jump? Hell yeah, they can just say, all right, everybody into a hat. Let's draw the teams live, like how we see with our FA Cup.
Yeah.
And then, okay, boom, on this day, everybody plays.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think you can keep it the same. A regular season game can still count as a cup game, but I don't think you need the divisions.
Yeah, it can bin that.
I don't think you need the actual divisions because your point system is within your division. I think it should just be random draw.
would you mix up the leagues as well? Like not say
that's more to do.
West
Conferences.
your conferences,
Mix
like
up
just
those.
mixed up.
Anybody gets anybody.
Anything.
So you're saying first round could be Lakers,
You-
Bucks.
Hell yeah.
Do you know what? That's not a bad idea, but do you know what the league's all about? Ratings.
Yeah,
They don't want all the big dogs going out early.
they don't.
That's the thing. So I hear what
don't.
you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but because the whole idea of the tournament was to garner more excitement within the regular season, early on in the regular season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think they want like that big showpiece final.
I'm sure they'll find a way to guarantee it.
No, you can because you still water yourself down to the quarters, the semis, the finals. But my thing is, you're trying to make the division thing seem a bit more important. We still don't care about the division.
Yeah, it's true.
The conferences, fair enough. Nobody's ever gonna care about divisions. We don't care about division titles.
I don't even look at that. You know when it says like
I don't even know who's in what division.
I look at it
My
still.
division. No, was it?
Yeah,
it
so
was.
So it's
I didn't know about the
That's
division.
why we played like
Yeah.
It was Pacific.
Pacific.
Yeah,
That's why we played
yeah.
Suns and Kings and
Kings,
I can't-
Lakers, Clippers.
I can't
I
remember
thought
who
it
was
was
the
randomized
Clippers. Yeah,
conferences, but yeah.
you might be right, but I thought it was 3 divisions.
But the reason
each.
it might have been if they did that, they probably would have done it to like reduce travel time and that. But
Yeah.
if it's regular season games anyway, you got to travel at some point.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and it's random by conference. Then fair enough.
I did think it was random by conference.
Okay.
But I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
either.
Yeah.
but man, like I said, it was a good tournament. Big up my guy LeBron.
Except for the courts, man.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
what I saw, man.
It's a bit abrasive.
A few,
Yeah, I can't really
a few
watch
people had,
Then-
a few teams had nice courts, but most of them never.
Bad. I think
Most
that
of
was
them
a
never.
learning curve for it. I don't think they'll bring that back.
I get why they did it, but I like the uniforms they use, like the
Uniforms
I
are
like
nice,
that.
yeah,
But
the
the
uniforms.
courts, they don't need to do
Yeah,
all
I
that.
think
Too much.
I think just the key, and maybe
The
outline.
Yeah,
That's it. I think that's it.
yeah. They don't need to do the whole thing.
Because it become an issue because obviously the Lakers couldn't wear their black Jordans in the Vegas because it clashed with the court.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah. That's
They're
actually
going to have to
That's
address that.
actually true. So,
But yeah, no, good tournament, man.
yeah, big up the Lakers, man.
It's good.
I
Another
think they're
one.
hanging a banner for that, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So mad.
That's what I'm saying. It's the history, the moment.
Yeah.
No, so.
That's what I'm saying.
you say that's bad.
So how it is, it's one
Cheap.
banner, and the more you win, you update that one banner.
Oh, okay, so it's not like multiple
Multiple
banners.
banners, no.
It start taking up too much space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. But like,
Not if you're the Clippers, but yeah.
I was just about to say,
Mhm.
if you're one of them teams that ain't won before, they you take up no space.
Innit?
I think
Nah.
they're 14 and 10 now. You better be careful. They're making moves now.
Yeah, well,
They're winning games again.
good for the Clippers.
Ball's looking.
But anyway, moving on. Like, obviously there was some games last night. One of the biggest games was Golden State, Phoenix. Obviously, well, not obviously. Phoenix won that.
Crushed again.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Phoenix won that, but there was an incident between Draymond Green and Nurkic, and like I don't want to talk in it. I'll let you guys because I've got a little bit of bias towards Golden State, although I think what he did was madness. But I'll let you guys. What do you guys think of that?
10-game ban. Sit down for 10 games. Big fine. Oh, he causing arms now on the court, like swinging.
crazy.
What?
What he did was
So
mad.
his logic was that he wanted to sell the foul. And you know what? Yeah, as much as I believe him, all the goodwill of him has gone out the window. There's
Yeah,
no
that's
there's
it,
no
he's
more
got none.
there's no more goodwill left. I do believe him, but because it's you need to hold another ban, a big ban. Like we've
But,
had
like,
we've seen
even-
too much now.
You wanted to sell the foul, but he clenched his
And
fist,
his-
you know.
and his-
Like,
Bruv,
it's
that-
not all right. If you want to sell the foul, you flop, hands open,
Yeah.
like he clenched his fist.
Swinging the arm and that. Like, come on, man.
Like I can't believe that.
Boy,
I
Listen,
keep trying to tell you guys. I've been saying this about Draymond Green, bro. He's not the leader. He's not the guy. It's all good to look good when things are going well, but when the chips are down, he keeps making bonehead decisions.
I think that's unfair. I think there was a period where
Or when there's pressure, he makes bonehead decisions. Sorry, I'm gone.
there was a period where he was that sort of in the locker room vocal sort of leader. Well, leader might not be the right word, but it was the main vocal
Cheerleader.
chord
influential.
Is cheerleader the right
sorry,
word?
I want to know when this period was.
in the period where he was more.
Can we get a date, please? Can
What
we get a
when
date,
it was
please?
punching up?
Can we
the
get
ball?
Can we get a date, please?
Yeah, so I'll
Oh.
give you Golden State's first 2 chips.
So when he's calling LeBron the B
All
word
of
and
that.
getting suspended.
Yeah.
So that's when he's been a leader.
That's when he
Wow.
was their vocal. Yeah, because you also recognize his impact more. When he was suspended,
So
you
that
saw
second-
his impact
So that
more.
second chip is,
Steph was still there.
When
Clay
he got
was still there.
suspended, we lost.
Oh,
Yeah. That's
and
true.
when he got
Right.
suspended for calling Kevin Durant, you know what? And this is why Golden State are where they are.
That was an internal suspension though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
he
that's
still got
leadership.
suspended.
I'm just saying. So, like,
I also wouldn't say
And I
that's
also feel like
when he
the-
kicks
those
Steven Adams
above
in the
him,
nuts twice.
this is why those above him in that organization, they okay his behavior, or they have okayed it.
Mhm.
That's why he's been able to do it for so long. That gives him that makes him comfortable to do it. He goes around punching teammates,
but-
calling players this, calling teammates that.
But like
No one
I was
checks
saying,
it.
why Iggy's the leader, and you lot kept telling me no, because he wasn't behaving as badly when Iggy was around.
He was
Nah,
still
yeah,
doing madness.
he was still doing madness.
He's still
bro.
buying the man in
But,
the
He was
face.
nah,
still
but
doing
this,
Nah,
something.
he's still-
was he suspended for 5 games and then now?
Nah, because the
10,
league
15?
wasn't punishing him, but it doesn't mean he's still doing madness, kicking people, elbowing, stamping on man.
Moving screen.
Yeah, the moving screens that they
Bro,
allow.
bro, hold on.
every
I'm
season.
just
Let's
saying.
not call
So
them moving
this
screens,
is not
bro.
leadership. Even the other
Yeah.
game when he Golden State was in a tight game and he got a double technical and gave away a free throw and they ended up losing. That was about 2 weeks ago. This is not leadership. Steph needs you,
Okay,
and you're doing silly things on the court.
All right. If Steph's the leader, why don't Steph check it? Because he can't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Leadership.
What do you mean by he can't check it?
If you're the big dog, if Steph is the
Which
big leader,
which we know he is.
all right, then check the behavior.
How much man out here
Check it.
can't? How much man can't check their reactionary partners
Check the
because
check
it's
the behavior.
all they're too emotional.
Check the Steph. You're
They're
the
too
leader. Check
emotional.
the behavior of Draymond. Pull him
But
aside.
he's
and say,
emotional.
Draymond, this can't run.
He's the emotional leader.
We can't give the way these games.
He's the
because
emotional
build
leader.
discipline.
He's the emotional leader, though.
I don't know. I just see it
Well,
as
this is what I'm saying. You can't control emotional people. They have to control themselves.
well, you can't control someone that's too vocal.
And where does the vocalness come from? Emotion.
Draymond
Because it's not coming from logic, is it? It's definitely not coming.
Draymond
You-
is one of those characters, yeah, that
Mhm.
they feel like they have to do a lot to be noticed. There was a time when he was in the Warriors where, like I said, in the offense.
Now stop there. I want to stop you there. He has to do a lot to be noticed. Can you read Kane's quote, please,
So I was about.
on the WhatsApp
I
group?
was just.
Because I think that
I was just about
correlates
to read this.
nicely.
Keynes.
Yeah.
Or Chris,
Yeah, he said, that Draymond Green. I'm just trying to find it.
Was that today?
Yeah.
Draymond Green
Ready.
reminds him of the clap friend of the group who doesn't understand their rank in the group.
Yeah.
So
And that's
They gotta talk-
too much.
they got to talk a lot.
I think that's
Just
nah. Do you know why? I tell you why that's a bit too much. Because as I said, in the early stages of this dynasty, his value was a lot higher because they were winning. Yeah. So the behavior was almost like, well, who cares? We're winning.
But as I said in the group, yes, his value was higher, but if they were winning, fair enough. But he was contributing on the court
Yeah.
a lot
His
more.
numbers were a lot higher.
Yeah.
A lot higher.
across the board,
So,
A lot higher.
offensively and defensively.
but he's
Everything.
also
And less injuries.
Draymond Green is also the chief factor in why this dynasty is dying nasty. And
I
you,
mean,
can,
we
you
use
cannot refute
Dynasty
that. You
3.
cannot refute that. He
So-
ran Kevin Durant away. He's punched Jordan Poole in the face, right? And he's doing these silly
And he's
things.
taking big contracts.
And they would arguably have one more ring if he didn't if he kept control of his emotions and didn't call LeBron the B word.
You could have had 2 more.
So they might have all won 7 if KD was still around.
Sorry, hold on. Wait, I wanna touch on a few things here. You're saying we're using the word dynasty loosely.
Loosely, yeah, we use it
Bro,
loosely.
it's not loose, bro.
Was it confirmation dynasty? Like what?
What Golden State have produced since, what was it, 2014, 2015 till now? Are you saying that's not a dynasty?
I don't know what. Back to back, what?
There's 4 chips in like 7 years, bro. That's
Twice? No 3-peats. I mean, they had Steph running MVP, what, twice? I don't know. It looks good. The optics look good, but
Is it a dynasty? I'm asking you a question.
if
Is it a dynasty? Yes
I mean,
or no?
but if I'm comparing it to like the most recent dynasty I can think of,
Was the Chicago Bulls?
the Bulls, what, Jordan, yeah?
Yeah.
What, 6 in 8?
Mhm.
Obviously, 2 way he wasn't around.
San Antonio.
Spurs, you could say the Spurs. There's
you can't say the
different-
Spurs.
no
That was
back-to-backs.
way spread out.
Yeah, that was spread out over like
20 years.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So okay, I mean, if you compare it
It's
to
a dynasty.
Jordan's, I mean,
Don't people call the Bad Boy Pistons a dynasty?
do they?
I'm asking.
They went back to back.
I'm asking. People call the Bad Boy Pistons a dynasty. So
I've never heard.
I'm not sure
I'll be
about that
honest,
one.
I've never
I'm not
heard
sure
that.
about that one, to be honest.
I know Magic,
sure.
I'm not
Showtime
sure about
Lakers.
that
I've heard of being a dynasty. Even Celtics, Bird Celtics. Yeah, I'm even Shaq and Kobe's early 2000s Lakers. I mean, when I look at all of them, I look at the Lakers one. I'm thinking, Golden State one. I'm looking at my eyes a bit like, is that really? I mean, Steph was, then he went and got help, and then
when it got hell, oh my god!
and then
Like
boys,
we're gonna
yeah,
keep.
then
on,
this
come on,
guy's
Come on, man. They went 5 finals straight, man. That's a dynasty,
straight.
bro.
That's really good.
And they won
you know?
3 of them, bro.
And then
Come on, man.
you look at the one he lost to Toronto. I was like, why could you not get that one done?
KD and Clay got injured, bro.
Guys got injured,
Are
Come
we
on, man.
saying
And-
okay now?
and it's not like I'm saying if one of them stays fit,
Yeah.
Golden State win.
If
But 2 of them went.
maybe.
Pardon?
And
But-
they will be remembered in time as well. That's part of being a dynasty.
Another thing people are gonna say is that 3 of their best players they were drafted. They didn't go out and
I'll
make
give them
moves.
that.
They were
Who are
drafted.
the 3?
Yeah, like they got their own Taj Mahal, which
Who's
is the
the
news.
Three of their best players, bro. I didn't say their 3 best players. 3 of their best players. You know who the 3 are? Clay, Draymond, and Steph.
Back to Draymond though.
Oh, but you can't deny what he gave the team in those, as you said, in those early years. His contribution on and
man.
off the court was crazy.
Come on, it's 4 rings,
Mm.
right? They built a brand new stadium. They quadrupled the worth of the team.
Mm.
It's like they've got the gold,
Mm-hmm.
they've got the Taj Mahal, and they've got the legend.
Mm-hmm. And now
Like,
look at this.
it's a dynasty.
Yeah, but
bro. There's-
dynasties die, bro.
So this is the end.
Well, I think, do you know what? To be honest with you, we fucked it in the summertime.
So where'd you go from there?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
even if you're not even gonna, if you get rid of Draymond, what are you gonna get back for Green now?
Nothing.
What are you getting for Clay now? Respectfully, I like.
Draymond with that contract, he ain't going nowhere.
Is your
They all
contract?
not
Yeah, he
Clay.
got-
Clay's not on a
Clay
contract.
didn't sign. They give.
Draymond.
Oh, yeah,
Draymond,
yeah,
Draymond.
yeah,
Clay,
yeah.
Clay ain't got a contract.
No,
He's playing for one.
Apparently,
He walks.
Clay's
Clay
looking
had an
like-
offer last year.
They offered him.
Cam's saying
They offered
offered
him
him
48, 2 years.
to 24 mil a year.
24 year.
It didn't get
Said
done.
no.
I
Now
hope he don't got like Dennis Schroeder, but
Now Clay's a shooter. He can go somewhere and just be like
Six-man
spot up
sign,
shooter. Yeah, he can get
Catch and
some.
shoot,
But
man.
his shots are not falling, bro.
At the moment, because there's pressure. There's pressure on them to make the shots now.
right
When
now
they
he
had,
just-
there was no pressure on nobody.
When
wait.
they had Steph,
There was no pressure.
when they had Steph,
They didn't
When they
see
had Steph.
into the long future.
because when KD came there, Clay's numbers didn't go up or down. No, they stayed flat.
Yeah, but then he's getting a lot more open looks.
They stay flat. So they were the same as when he
All the
before
pressure
KD was there.
off him. Now the pressure's on him. Steph is looking at him like, yo, you need to make shots now. Not, you can make them if you want.
it's not
Make
even
them.
just make shots. Like you had 2 years off and you added nothing to your game.
That's deep.
Bro, he was injured. Bro,
That's
You added
cold.
nothing to your game.
what do you want him?
Nothing.
What do you want him to do,
His
bro?
focus was coming back on
So
the
when you got your legs are working when you got so you can't work on your handles when your legs hurt.
Hey,
You can't work on your handles. You can't work on your handles when their legs
That's
hurt.
crazy, you know.
You can't work on your handles when their legs hurt.
You are too harsh, bro. Man
Huh?
said he came back after 2 years injury
And
and did nothing. Oh my God.
but he's injured, you know. Achilles and ACL, bro.
Man, that's
I know,
but
but you can still bounce on the ball, innit?
Nah, man.
Like, sit down and do crossovers.
Even
Do
Iron
something,
Man's
bro.
Injured, bro.
No, but how effective is that going to be if you can't use your legs at the same time?
Hey, man.
It's on,
You're supposed to click into gear, man.
Come on.
Man said,
When you get your legs click into gear, bro. You're a natural athlete, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey,
You're a natural athlete, man. Come on, man.
Muscle memory. Like there's all of a sudden it's back.
Yes, the
Man,
upper body
it's
muscle
bad.
memory, bro.
Ash.
You have to
You're
relearn how to
too
walk.
You can do but do it behind the back, behind the chair. Do something,
He had
man.
Achilles and then
I know.
ACL.
ACL.
But
Mad.
he was on his feet coming on the way
Bro,
back.
those are the kind of injuries people don't come back from,
They
you
don't
know.
come back
They
from
do
that.
now. Everyone comes back from them now.
Even mentally, that's hard to come back from.
Yeah,
man.
2
One
years
after the
straight
other.
rehabbing.
Man said,
That was
what
tough,
did you do, you know?
Listen, man. Dominic Wilkins came back in the 80s, man.
That's peak, you know.
God.
Man said, what did you do?
I did nothing.
Man said he came back and had nothing in the game.
Oh man,
Hmm?
that's
Bro,
funny, bro.
nah, that's-
but you have to, yeah. But look,
Hush.
So he couldn't do no post work. He's bigger than most guards.
what?
He couldn't do no post work on.
Listen,
While he's
Bro, that
coming
was
back.
okay, but you're asking him to reinvent his whole game.
Yeah.
that he's had his whole career, bro.
If anything, he's lost stuff from his
That's
game.
the-
It's understandable.
of course.
Like he can't. He's not the defender he once was.
No,
yeah, you
not
can't
at all.
do it as
can't
not
do
at
it.
all.
And I'm,
I think everybody
I'm ready for it.
understands. Yeah,
Except-
boy.
So he's been back. So he's been back for a year now. Yeah.
Right.
You can't
No,
you
his
can't
age-
get to the basket.
His age has
second
gone
year
up.
back, no?
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
age
man.
is older, yeah.
Mitchell Robinson's showing him how it's done, man.
It's
I'm
for Clay, it's sad.
Mitchell
Mitchell
Robinson,
Robinson, Duncan Robinson, bro.
Duncan
Yeah.
Robinson.
Yeah,
I said
it's-
Mitchell
yeah.
Robinson.
I keep
bro.
getting this Robinson guy out. Say Mitchell.
It is sad for him because I feel like the organization should have took care of him properly. That 24 M a year is not. That's not fair. I think they could have niced him more. What did they give Draymond?
I think 4 years, 100. So it's more
That's-
per year, but
That's
Oh,
25.
okay.
That's $1 million more a
Okay,
year,
okay,
bro.
Okay.
Over more years, yes.
Yeah, over more years.
Okay, but
So
bro,
2 years though.
but that doesn't retire Clay.
Dude.
It kind of retires Draymond. It
Draymond
doesn't
can,
retire.
he can sit off that contract. He can be like, I'm good. Clay be like, actually, I still need to get a next deal.
Yeah.
That's deep, man. And Steph, what, you don't want to speak up for your boy? I thought you was leading.
Boy, they took it off the table now, so boy.
It's off the table
Yes,
now,
it's-
boy.
They took
he's-
a step.
Yeah.
Steph, what, you can't get that
Yeah.
nah,
contract for him?
man, he's got to play for his contract, bro.
Let
Come
listen
on.
to Steph after Steph made them get rid of Jordan Poole and keep
Oh,
Draymond.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to
Listen
tear
to
that down. Let's see what he looks like
Mm.
by himself with some spare parts next year.
He's not going to look good. Not without Steph next to him.
I'm talking about Steph.
You're talking about Steph?
Mm.
Oh, no, we got players. We got players coming, man.
Boy, that
You got
second
a
league,
couple. You got a couple coming through.
Yeah, no,
Couple.
Kamingo and Podominski there.
But that's what they're
10
saying.
and 14 now or something, isn't it?
10 and
yeah.
13.
It's just transition season, isn't it?
But it's-
Because obviously, I think Wiggins and Clay were on the bench yesterday,
And Looney.
and Looney. Yeah, so it's,
What does that mean?
the
KD
bench
was
did all the
there.
work. The bench scored 80 points yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, what it means is it's
Steph scored 24.
And the
So
bench. Yeah.
Steph scored 24 points, and the bench scored 80 points yesterday.
Well
The
done.
starters did nothing
For a loss.
for a loss. Yes.
instead of ultimate base, boy.
And hey, we'll save your Steve Kerr conversation for another time.
But we'll keep watching
But-
what he's doing.
I think we need to talk about Steve Kerr and Greg Popovich
For them,
at
man.
another time.
No,
I've got a Greg Popovich conversation, and I know you got a Steve Kerr conversation.
I've been watching.
Anyway, like, Draymond, like, bro, come on. Draymond's out here got podcasts and trying to talk to the
Thinking
to
about
the
life after.
to thing, and
game.
you're doing madness, bro. Like punching them, bro. That could. Hey, but something you said, Fabes, was that he only does it to European players.
Yes.
Or light skinned players.
Well, you got that confirmation thing, or is that a?
Huh?
Well, I'm trying.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Because
Yeah. No,
Tristan Thompson showed him what it was.
Yeah.
Well, no, because
But
I'm just trying. I'm trying to think
Just
The Euros
on
goes
on
after.
court.
Goes off the Euros.
Whoa, who else? Who else is he?
I mean,
'Cause
you need to be
he stamped
careful of how you.
Sabonis.
He stamped on Sabonis.
Sabonis.
Nurkic.
Yeah, his
Swung out on
chest.
Nurkic.
Choked out Gobert.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he goes for the European players. So he goes for
Hey,
So-
Draymond, you gotta be careful.
So, but when it was Tristan Thompson,
Nah, I
man
want it.
bucked him in the club and said, "Wow,
Yeah,
what
Stephen-
you on?"
Even
Yeah,
Stephen
yeah.
Adams ain't European, but still New Zealand
Oh, you
Yeah.
kicked him. Yeah.
twice.
But
Yeah.
see,
I mean, not looking good. It's
That's
not
not
looking
looking good.
You need to be careful, Steven Adams, though. Like,
Yeah,
everyone says
Steven
he's like one of the
Adams is-
strongest in the league.
Yeah.
So you too.
He's not one of the.
Yeah, apparently he is.
One of
He's
one.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still injured. at the
He's
moment.
even Tristan
It's,
Thompson's Canadian. He's trying it.
Yeah.
He's trying it. You know, he don't respect foreigners.
Yeah, I mean,
Draymond Green does not respect
It
foreigners.
doesn't look good for him.
Yeah,
It
he
doesn't.
might
Look,
need, he might want to need one of them Jokic barges in the back
Nah,
still.
nah.
That's why when you're
them brothers are courtside, armed and dangerous.
Yeah.
Them man.
brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them man are-
Yeah.
To be fair, when Jokic-
Court, you know?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
them
yeah. They
Jokic
stepped
did
on
that,
they stepped
so-
on the court.
When Jokic did that, I had no problem with
Yeah,
it, bro.
same.
I-
Oh no, I'm on that.
I-
I'm on that.
Because what it is, people think the Euros they're soft.
Yeah, and that's
So
not
do
the
you know
case.
what? It's not. I'm not the one. You have to let them know.
Yeah, yeah.
His brothers
True.
are in the background
They're on it.
shaking fist.
2 man up, you know. They're like, whatever. They're good to go.
Yeah, that
Trust me.
twin stuff ain't working over here.
Yeah.
Moving on. Shout out my boy Deo, who's not here today, but he did make I think it was our first ever episode, and he said that the Mavs are making the Western Conference Finals.
Mm.
And I think like we all laughed
Yeah, I laughed.
because we're thinking how, but the Mavs are looking really, really good at the moment. Like I think they're like second in the West.
Yeah.
Either
Third.
second or third, one of the two.
Third.
The West is close at the moment, though. It's very close. It's bunched up.
T-Wolves, OKC, and then Mavs.
Listen to the three teams you just
Oh.
mentioned: T-Wolves, OKC.
I never saw T-Wolves.
and
I saw
Mavs.
OKC not this good.
I didn't
Mavs
see,
I didn't rate.
I
like
didn't
that.
see OKC this good this soon.
Yeah,
I thought
that's-
maybe a couple years down the line.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
thought
come,
they'll be playing at least, but I
Yeah.
think I've got that
we'll,
on.
we'll come to OKC in a minute, but like
Mavs.
the Mavs,
boy,
what do you think is working for them?
the MVP candidate.
There's that.
Luka.
Yeah.
I called that one.
Also,
Yeah,
their bench is popping as well.
They got Dante Exum back,
Mm.
and he's been balling.
Harry's down though. He's
That's what's working.
injured. No,
Oh.
I'm playing, man. I'm playing.
Ash,
I'm playing.
please
Don't
stop,
try.
stop,
He just
stop,
went down
stop,
like the other day.
stop.
Give him a break. You know what? Kyrie's gone there. He's actually played the role.
He's been
of a-
quiet.
Of a, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He's just sort of allowed Luca to do what he has to do.
Yeah,
and
he's been
sort of
quiet.
found a way to fit in around Luca, which has worked. He hasn't gone there and tried to take over nothing. He understands, okay, Luca at the moment, he's the one that's going to drive this on. He just has to chip in 22, 25, 18. No stress. He can do that in his sleep. Luca could go out there, 35 triple-double. It works.
It's nothing new. All you had to do is merge LeBron's face over Luca, and it's the same thing. Just go out there and score. Don't try and be a point guard. Don't try and be a team leader. Don't do no extras. Just show up for work. I'll handle the rest. You just score.
Bro,
Because
bro,
no one can guard him.
what do you have against Kyrie, bro? What do you have against Kyrie? Why don't you like him
I
so
have-
much?
Kyrie's he's one of the greatest players of all time to watch, if not the most.
But
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is,
but
when people are ranking point guards, when you're the leader of the team and your career about LeBron is sub 500, I cannot rank you above certain guys.
You're a
No matter
capper.
how pretty your game is.
why you say he's a kappa?
Because he rates Dame.
Well,
Dame's accomplishments as the leader of the team are way beyond Kyrie's. That's not even
that's
close.
fair. As a
That's
leader,
not even
that's as
close.
the leader of the team, not as part of the team.
Mm.
As a leader,
So,
I don't
bro.
know.
Dame
I said,
took the Blazers to the Western Conference Finals. Kyrie didn't even make the playoffs when he was leading the team.
You're nitpicking at things.
I'm not nitpicking. This is the fact. There's no nitpicking here.
It's nitpicking.
This is factual. Dame went to Western Conference Finals. Kyrie as a leader didn't even make the playoffs.
What's Dame looking like now?
He's okay.
He's doing his thing.
He's doing his all right.
okay.
But better than
What
doing
numbers? You mean numbers is do? What's the Bucks looking like right now?
Yeah, but if we're talking about numbers,
What-
Kyrie's
where-
numbers
where
don't
they
compare
is.
to Dame's. If we're talking about numbers, Kyrie's numbers don't compare to Dame's.
Whereabouts in the East? They might be top. I think the last time I checked, they were top.
Top of what? Was the Celtics dead?
Celtics are top. Celtics are definitely top.
Was the Celtics?
Yeah.
It's
My-
the Celtics.
I don't check
No,
for
it's
East.
the Celtics, man.
So was it?
Yeah, so Celtics first, Magic second, Bucks third. But Celtics won 17, Bucks won 16. So it's bunched up there as well.
So it's what 0.5 difference.
Mm.
Mhm.
Where are they? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Okay, so a 0.5. Bro, stop being facetious, bro.
Yeah, free, but yeah,
Bro,
but
come on.
Magic.
They
Bucks
letting
have
the
same
Magic.
record.
They're letting the Magic even be above them.
They got the same record though.
Yeah, but you can see that the Bucks they're figuring things out.
Yeah,
It's new coach, a couple of new players. They've lost
And the Celtics
they've
not
lost
figuring things out.
they've lost their defensive linchpin.
yeah. So the core is largely the same.
They added 2 new players to their starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah, but
largely
they've
the
got
same.
more
Different.
continuity.
They got
from
rid of
last year.
their Marcus Smart. They added Holiday. They got rid of this guy's gone to the Mavs. Williams. They've added Porzingis. It's a whole different setup there.
No, they still got
JT.
They still got
and
continuity
JB.
and
Yeah.
they got continuity and they brought in quality. But let's
Bucks
not
still
let's stay
have
off the
Giannis and
Celtics. though.
Middleton.
Let's stay off that though, innit? Let's stick to the topic.
You guys try to change the optics on these
You
things.
know what I mean?
We're
Let's
not-
keep it
We're
on
not,
the Mavs.
we're not
Keep it on the
changing the optics
Trying to
because
change
no, we're not. There's a 0.5 differential, bro.
Mhm.
You're making that like there's some mad differential.
Like there's a
Bro,
chasm.
like, bro, it's a 0.5. It's a game.
The season ended today. We know who's the 1 seed, 2
Okay.
and 3.
Yes, but it's not going to end today, innit?
Point five.
Who do want to play them?
0.5.
Though? Who do want to play?
But
Who do want to play?
but the season doesn't end today.
So what seed is
Andy
Kyrie's team?
In the Mavs are
Third, I think.
third in the West.
And what seed is Dame's team?
He's
Third.
killed,
So what are we talking about?
he's killed you here. He's
No,
killed you here.
nobody.
He's killed you here, bro. He's killed you here. He's killed you. He's killed
I
you.
asked you about what was Dame been doing over there at the Bucks.
The
The
same
same
thing
as
Kyrie
what
did at the
Kyrie's
Mavs.
At the Mavs.
Yeah.
Same thing. No difference.
But no, there is a big difference.
There's a difference, yeah. Bucks have won more games.
Oh,
What
wow.
are you talking
Because
about?
they're playing in the East, so we know this.
No, so. no,
And they was in the quarterfinals of the tournament where all the
Mavs didn't make it.
Mavs didn't
And
make
what
it.
happened in that quarterfinal?
It doesn't matter. Mavs didn't make it,
we
bro.
haven't even
What happened
there.
in that quarterfinal?
But Mavs
The Mavs
didn't
weren't
make
even
it.
there.
Didn't make it. Fine.
Mavs didn't make it.
What happened to the Bucks in that quarterfinal?
They lost.
To who?
They lost.
Abs, let's take the L. Lamps, let's take the L.
No.
Lamps,
To
let's take the L.
Indiana.
That said laps.
To Indiana.
Lamps, take the L.
Not to Indiana, man.
Yeah, they got to the final though.
Indiana got to the final.
Yeah,
yeah.
got to the final. Well done.
They lost to the final.
Halliburton and that. But
Yeah, they lost the final.
Dame shouldn't be allowing that. That's what I'm saying.
I think you should more be saying Giannis shouldn't be allowing it, not Dame.
Giannis was doing his thing. I don't know. Halliburton was
bro.
spazzing on somebody. It wasn't Giannis. It wasn't Giannis. He was spazzing on.
But I don't think it was Dame either, though. To be fair,
They been picking up.
Dame is not going to go pick up Halliburton, bro. Come on, behave.
I saw.
Behave
shots
yourself.
being taken. Dame was the one
Behave
guarding.
yourself.
What you see this?
I saw that too, boy. I'm just saying what I saw.
Was he, did he shoot that over Dame?
I'm 80% sure he did.
I can't
I'm
be
pretty sure he
Dame
did.
and be allowing that.
Anyway,
Yeah, we'll go back to the Mavs then.
Go back to the Mavs.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're doing really well. Is it sustainable though?
Depends how long Kyrie's out for, to be fair, because he still adds a lot to them. But Luka's gone into a different gear. He's clicked into a different gear.
I think we said before the season even started that Luka, even in the FIBA World Championships,
Yeah.
he looked ready.
He's a
No,
regular
yeah.
season bully though.
No,
as well.
I'm glad you're giving him respect now because there was
Playoffs
some
as well.
egregious takes quite recently. Like in the group, a certain man was trying to tell me how the Hawks on the trade between.
Bro, that was 2 years ago, but we're talking about it.
Still-
Man, you bring it
and-
up every year, man.
I
No,
will do.
but
Who's saying that?
2 years ago,
Pretty
the
sure.
Hawks had won the trade.
That's mad, bro.
Yeah,
You two.
2 years ago, the Hawks had won the trade, bro. What were Mavs doing 2 years ago, bro?
It's a techie one.
Luka
Yeah,
was still
regular-
the best player. Luka-
Regular
Luka
season
was still the better
bullies.
player though.
That's it. And Trey was there. The Hawks' best player.
Mhm.
No, he was the better player between the two of them. You can't look at both people and tell me Trey's better than Luka.
No,
But
Even
the,
No,
2 years
but-
ago,
but
you
the,
can't
Hawk,
see
the
that.
Hawks have outperformed the Mavs.
but we said who won the
They've been
trade.
elite.
What? In the East,
Oh, bro, you can't make that excuse, bro.
you can then look.
Because when we have this GOAT debate, you're not gonna start telling me about LeBron in the East.
But who was Luka running into like in the playoffs? Lakers.
Bro,
was it
I
the
don't care.
Clippers.
Clippers 2 years in a row.
He kept getting hurt, innit?
I
And then
don't
one year,
care,
Marcus
bro.
Morris did the. Well, it was one of the
I
Morris
never
twins.
see
I'm
that
not sure
point
which
there.
one.
I can't
Stepped
get
on his
what
leg.
you're saying.
Listen, Luka was always better. Always.
He's not talking about that. He's talking about the what
Bro,
the teams
you
are doing.
said who won the trade.
The person with the best player wins the trade.
No, not necessarily, bro. Because you can be the best player and always injured. If you're not available, you haven't won anything.
Luka always injured.
You
Nah,
said
you're
what you said.
Ah,
What you said is the
yeah.
person with the best player has won the trade. That is not true because you can have the best player if he doesn't play. It means nothing.
In general, that can be true. In this case, it is true.
No, bro.
What?
The team that won the trade was the team that was performing the better. ATL or Dallas Mavs. ATL were.
It's a long-term thing, man.
Yeah, okay. And we said right now, today, if we're sitting here today, we're looking at it objectively.
Even back then, yeah.
But
like,
not 2
before
years
the
ago, bro.
accolades, who had more All-star appearances?
It's equal, isn't it?
No, I think they were both getting all stars the same, bro.
Well, I'm gonna
To
look into
check that one
I'm gonna
there.
look into that.
Check.
Still.
Into that.
But you have to
I'm
remember
pretty sure like Luke made an All-Star team on the second season. It was
the Hawks.
So did Trey.
The Hawks were high, bro.
I think Trey did as well.
the second season.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm
check
saying.
all star appearances. Just check.
It's very close, bro. I think Luke has gone ahead of him now, but
And all NBAs, etc. Do you want to check that too?
no, Luke has definitely got
Luke has probably got
individual.
Yeah.
Luke has probably got
But-
more all NBAs.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
I don't know.
I
He
feel
got,
like
they gave him a most improved as
Yeah.
well, which is
4-time NBA All-Star
Master.
from 2020 to 2023.
Luka.
Yeah. 4-time All-NBA first team 2020 to
I got paid
2023.
so quickly. Yeah.
Rookie of the year,
mhm.
All-Rookie first team. Let's see Trae Young.
that's just his personal stats, bro.
Damn. Don't think Trey's got that still.
2-time All-Star
Damn.
2020 2022. All-NBA third team in 2022. Let me just put this down now.
Damn.
I rest my case.
No, but on a level, Luka, yeah. I mean, he's giving everyone work right now. The Mavs, I think you ask, can they sustain it? The West is tricky. And because you also have OKC and T-Wolves punching, that means all the other guys behind Phoenix, Warriors, Lakers.
For me, the question
Nuggets.
is, can them two teams sustain it? That'll be my question.
I feel like younger rosters during the regular season can. I feel like they have that energy to kind of go.
You know
what's
what?
interesting? I watched about 2 weeks ago. The Mavs played OKC. OKC ran them out the gym for the first three quarters, and then the Mavs scored 30 points straight
Oh yeah,
and tied up the game. And that to me speaks about who's more playoff ready.
Mature.
When the Mavs said we're gonna play defense and turn up the intensity, the OKC weren't ready yet.
Yeah.
They're still missing something. They're still missing like a veteran.
A killer, yeah. That's
I
what
think
I mean.
we said that on the pod before.
But we're gonna move on to that because I think we're gonna speak about OKC after the Mavs. But you're asking if it's just sustainable. I believe yes, because this is just what Luka does. He's got better help this year, so it's only going to reflect in the team doing better. And then he's doing this with Kyrie. Jokingly, I said earlier, but Kyrie is out, so even when Kyrie comes back in, it'll be even better because he's shown that he's willing to play his part and play within the team role. Exxon is come out of nowhere
He's balling.
and kind of playing to the talent we would have thought he had years ago. Whether Luka's bringing that out of him. So they've got a good coach. So their coach has been around the block a bit. So I think yes, it's sustainable, and I didn't think they would be this high up in the conference so early. Because I still thought they had to gel as a team, and I still thought Kyrie and Luka would be butting heads a bit more. Pause. But yeah, I'm surprised. But let's see what Kyrie does for the rest of the season. It's a long season.
Before we move on to the OKC, you mentioned T-Wolves. The thing about T-Wolves is they've had no injuries, and I think that speaks volumes as well because all the other teams around
They also play good defense.
but most of the teams around them,
Great defense.
they've had 1 or 2 injuries, 3-4 games, big players being out. So like you look at the Suns, for example, they've not been able to play their big three at all. Even when Bill was back yesterday, KD was out. So it's like, it's looking a bit
It's the Brooklyn Nets.
It's looking like Brooklyn over there. But the point I'm making is that I want to see what happens when a player's out for 2 or 3 games at the Wolves.
Didn't AE miss a couple games though? Anthony Edwards missed a couple games. I know he got injured halfway through playing OKC and they still beat them.
AE.
Anthony Edwards, isn't it?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man,
Man made it out.
I used to call him Titan AE before he had the Ant-Man name, innit?
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But, yeah.
Fair enough. But OKC, out of the 3 teams, I think OKC are the ones that could probably sustain it the most. I think they've got the highest seeding.
They're the team I enjoy watching the most. I didn't think I knew they'll be good for maybe a play-in. But to be roaming around the 2 this early, it's like, oh, they're ahead of schedule. You know already, Shea.
Mhm.
Is he
Shea
the best?
Holmgren.
Is he the best point guard in the league right now?
Shea.
It's
It's a I think it's a 4-way sort of conversation.
it's,
for that.
it's Luca.
Like I say, I personally think it's a 4-way combo.
So who's the 4?
I'll say Shea,
Mm-hmm.
Luca,
Mm-hmm.
Halliburton,
Mm-hmm.
and Steph.
If I'm being honest, I think Steph is 4th out of them right now.
I'll you know what, you can never discredit Steph. Even when I banter you lot and everything, I'll never discredit him. Even with what I see with all these young bulls, but he can still hang with them. If
he can
put him in a game with them, you still hang with them.
But
it's
Shea
his
bullied him.
pass is just
Shea bullied him.
Shay's his matchup is benefit is suits him.
Yeah, of course.
That matchup suits him. You know.
But we've had this conversation before when we was talking about Fox, and I said
I was going to say
Fox,
I said nah, I saw something
but I said if Fox don't kill him, Shea will.
Shay
And Shea did.
He's a demon.
And then posted.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I think like Shea, OKC, like they've got so much talent in that.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing about them, they've got so much talent and they've got so much picks.
Yeah, more talent to come.
So much-
I mean,
so
everybody
much more
can't get
talent.
paid, but what they can do is they can pick who they keep and who they sort of bin off.
we know who's getting binned. We know who's getting binned. You know what I mean? You want to behave like this?
That's not happening.
Allegedly. So we know who's getting binned.
whether it's allegedly or not, bro,
so
we
for
know he's gone.
I'm wrapping that up with one of those nice picks.
Yeah.
I'm wrapping one of those up with those nice picks.
Later.
And I'm saying, Chicago, you look like you don't want to tank over there. So
Give me Vucevic.
I need some veteran leadership.
Pick Caruso.
I need some veteran leadership.
I wouldn't.
Right? So I'm looking at DeMar DeRozan and Caruso. And I'm looking at this guy that I don't even want to mention with the allegeds. Right?
And a couple picks.
And maybe
From a
one
second
more
round.
player that you might want that we don't want. And let's get to talking business.
There's players out there they can go and hunt for.
Listen,
There are
I think they need to go on.
They-
The reason I say DeMar DeRozan is because when I was watching that game, like you said, with the run
Yeah.
and the half, they
Yeah,
don't have
score
half
up,
court play.
yeah.
They shoot great threes
Yeah.
and they can get to the basket. They got the 2 Jalen Williamsons.
Yeah.
One gets to the rim
Yeah.
and the other hits threes, and they're both decent passes. When Shea goes out, that guy, the other Jalen Williams, the dark skinned one, takes over. His first step is blowing by anybody. Bouncy, gets rebounds. He's not Russ, but
Yeah,
it's like
that
that kind of athleticism. You know what I mean? So like they look good. They got outside shooters. They got guys that can get to the rim. They're up and down team, north south, quick in transition. They just need a mid court killer. And if Shay's shown that he can kill at the end of the game, but if you put DeRozan into that mix,
it helps. I think you're right.
or like you said, Caruso with the defensive mindset
Someone can stop somebody
and to stop the other superstars. Those are 2 players that they should be after. They should definitely be trying to get one of those, if not both of those players.
I think that would be good. I feel like they are scared to give up their picks, though. I feel after what's happened to them, I feel like they're just scared to react like that.
But it's mad because they also know they can't pay everybody, bro.
Can't. That's not how the league works. So the legal work is Shea. If you think about how their roster is constructed currently, even with their legend, you look at Shea will get his whatever he needs.
Yep.
Chet will probably be the second one, and maybe one of the Williams. Even Dort, I think, got a contract recently. So
Yeah, that's the second player. Sorry, it's
get
Dort
rid of-
and the other guy.
Okay,
Give me DeRozan
I like Dort.
and Caruso,
No,
and I give you some picks
I'll keep
Like
Dort,
Dort,
bro.
yeah.
I'll keep Dort. I'll
over
try.
I
Caruso.
think he's a
I'll
good,
try.
Over Caruso.
I think because he's a
It's a mad one. It's a hard one.
Yeah, because
a
you're
hard
saying
one.
you're looking at the contract, so everybody can't get paid.
Yeah.
So you're looking at
Okay,
maybe you can
get a mid.
maybe you can get some less money for Caruso than we're paying Dort.
Yeah, okay.
And then we know DeRozan's contract is a bit more flexible because
You can work
he's older and he might want to win now. And
Sure.
we see what we can do.
But you know what? Yeah, after what happened last time when they got rid of Harden, and obviously he ended up becoming him.
They
yeah.
didn't pay Harden though. That was a
But
problem.
they didn't
He
pay.
may not have learned the lesson. Think, you know what? Yeah, I don't want this happening again.
Don't want to
But-
risk
but-
it.
but my point is-
So pay people.
But they're not gonna
More
pay
willing to
everybody.
pay people.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna pay Well, unless they decide, the owner decides right when they go into luxury tax and pay
They're
everybody.
definitely not doing that. Because
Exactly.
of their market size.
Exactly. So then what you have to
It'll probably
trade.
be the first two. Def, I was saying, Shane, Chet will look around and think, "Oh, we're getting paid."
Yeah, so
Then you're looking at how much picks they got, who's coming through the drafts in the next few years. Can they say, "Yeah, that's the next one. Let's target that."
but you got to remember, Chet is a homegrown player.
Yeah.
So it's exempt from the tax, and it's when he gets paid, it's not next. Is it next season? After next
Oh, the
season, he
year
gets
after.
paid.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you can bring in someone like DeRozan and
coming-
pay him
coming now.
the end of this year, next year,
And then
and-
get rid
and yeah. So you've got a little window where you can
use
juggle
the
things.
money,
yeah.
So you're saying do it now to give you the best opportunity.
Yeah, so you still got more
rather than
flexibility later as well.
waiting. Mm.
And teams, you might get some money for some of them picks as well, because
Yeah.
teams have to give you money for the picks.
They're in a very good spot.
They
I'm
are,
happy
they
for
are.
them. I mean, I always after KD went, or Sonics and then OKC, I gravitated towards them a lot. So a lot of their games, back in the day. Then they had Russ, and I was watching their basketball. It was exciting. Obviously, they didn't win, but it was always good to watch.
Yeah,
and then it fell apart.
And my man's contract's coming up this year, so you're gonna have to pay him.
Who that?
So let's
Shane?
go. No, the
Yeah.
madman. You get me?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They have to pay him,
was he?
and he's probably gonna try and ask for peace.
draft year as Shea, or was he
Mm-mm.
year before?
Nah, he's younger, isn't it?
Is he-
Ooh, I might have to check that one.
Ain't this
I
his
think he's
third?
stuck-
Ain't this his 13? So ain't his
yeah,
re-up
it's his
coming?
third. This is his third.
This is his re-up's coming. So
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
and he's the one that don't. He's the one that don't look like
He's
he's keeping up with the rest of the
No,
team.
no. He is.
he is.
He is.
but
But
he's-
then when something happened,
he's hit that.
then
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
like he hit the
The
problem
panic
wall.
button, the panic
So-
button now.
So
He's panicking.
now everything he does on court
yeah,
looks a bit
it
shaky.
looks it's
It looks like
suspect.
there's something,
There's
there's something at the back of his
demons
mind.
in there.
He's
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Thinking about the
everything
outcomes.
looking
Weighing
weird.
it down. You're the one's there.
Yeah.
He don't play like before. Like he can
Like
ball
that-
out.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah,
Bro,
He
that's
can
what's
ball
mad.
out. You know,
Yeah, but
6'7" point guard,
I'm-
shooting guard.
I'm
he can
looking
ball.
at Jalen Williams and I'm like, he's going past you, and you're kind of in his way. So we can move you on. We can move you on for DeRozan.
Again-
that can come and play.
Or you
shooting
can
forward.
say, you know what, you
Or
got these
Caruso, that's a
allegeds.
defensive.
You got these allegeds. Let's just give you a taster contract. Let's pay you less than what you're worth because no one else really wants to deal with you. We'll hold on to you for a little while longer. See how that pays out. A bit like how Golden State worked because the Steph contract was different because of the injuries.
The
but
injury, yeah,
it benefited them in the long run
Yeah.
so much that they were able to do what they was able to do. So,
it's true.
can you do that with this guy? Can we? You're worth 30 mil. Can we give you a 12 mil? And then just
An 8.
yeah.
An 8
Can we
mil.
then
With
see
the
what
legends,
happens.
you know,
These
we
are
don't
legends.
know what's going to happen with
We
that.
don't know what's going to happen with that. It's looking mad still.
But just to go back, like he's a good player, bro.
Yeah,
I know he's a good player,
Nah.
but I'm just saying they look like they're
Who
No, but
dropped him in
got-
fantasy
they're
straight
going
away?
fast.
He did, bro.
No.
Immediately,
No
It wasn't
time for
even that.
nonsense, boy.
Indeed, bro.
Oh.
Immediately dropped, bro. I saw
I saw
the
that,
headline
and I
and
seen
dropped him.
I said inbox. What? I said
can't-
already.
I
I
can't
said,
condone
this guy's
them.
not injured.
I can't condone them kind of.
But Joe, you're also funny, yeah,
Wow, bro.
because when you dropped him, I was like, "Round, let me go pick him
Yeah,
up." But I
You saw
looked
the
at his
point.
stats.
yeah. I looked at his
I was
numbers
like-
are dropping. I said, nah.
Like the numbers, they started hiding.
That just goes.
this way.
That just.
They tumble.
He was on my list to get dropped anyway, and that just after I saw that was
He
it.
said,
I was like-
I don't want to read no
it.
more.
Man,
Drop.
that was
And I was like, whoa.
Nah,
that's
but
deep.
yeah, like the league is interesting now, man. The league is interesting.
I
'cause
think
there's
it's
a lot of
very-
underdogs.
yeah, very
a lot
balanced.
of underdogs everywhere. Okay, like I said, I think out of the 3 that we mentioned in the West, I think OKC are the ones that could probably sustain it the most. Mavs have the better player
Yeah, they got the
in
yeah.
Luka and also Kyrie.
Mm.
But I just think as a team together, OKC they look
They are.
they look
Difficult to play
menacing.
against. I saw them running you guys ragged.
Boy,
Ragged. Like,
boy.
it's-
I don't know.
that
I don't.
energy.
I really
It's
don't
scary,
know.
man. If they can just, they was in this position before,
Yeah.
and we saw the rise,
Yeah.
and
we
it
saw
fell
them,
apart.
yeah.
Mm.
They can't afford to do it this time
Yeah.
because they are looking now what the Celtics were looking 3-4 years ago with Brown and Tatum, and they need to
Yeah.
get it right.
They've
Just,
got
just
more.
get it.
What,
Just get
like,
it right.
Uh,
Just get it right.
They've got
Grizz
more.
were looking like a year ago because we know my man he was on charges, so
No, but you mean Jar? Jar's coming back though,
he's back
We- we back
soon though.
real soon.
bro.
Hey,
I think it's like the
But-
20th of
Yeah.
like next week, bro.
I'm thinking he's gonna be cooking immediately.
So hold on. So
Yeah, next week.
Stephen Adams' contract's up this year, isn't it?
Yeah, he did his
So
ACL.
if he meanders back to OKC for next season
But you think
on a cheap,
what to hold down that the fifth to 5? We could do.
and then Chet can just roam around the 4.
Yeah,
the
free
5.
roam.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got.
yeah.
I really want to see Russ back at. It's not going to happen, but I want to see
Yeah,
Russ.
I would like that.
You know what? That would be a
I
nice fairy tale.
But he wants
him.
he
Yeah,
wants to
definitely.
stay in LA,
LA,
though.
yeah.
So
Because of his family. But
Yeah.
if all of a sudden OKC looks like a place where he can go to just to give some help for them to get that, and that's the place where I think he would want to win.
They don't need him, man. They just don't need him.
Nah, you're right.
There's
But
no
that's the
need for
place
him
he
there.
would want to win the chip.
There's-
Okay.
Even like I said,
Veteran
the
leadership, bro.
He could do with some veteran.
He
They
leadership.
could do. Don't discredit him like he's been paying dead as well.
Like, nah.
How it's
I'm just
actually
saying
now.
I'm
Yes.
saying just the style of basketball that he plays. They have guards that do the exact same thing. I understand the veteran leadership.
What
bit.
about when they're on the bench?
Yeah, bro, what when they sit,
Yeah,
bro?
Sub him in.
That's
4
what I'm
minutes
saying.
at a time.
Williams comes off the bench and plays.
Oh,
That's true.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Williams
Yeah,
comes.
Depth is
That's what I'm
depth
saying.
is a
So-
golden thing though. In this
No,
league.
but
If you
they-
got depth,
They got him,
You're on-
Shea, and my man. So
But we don't. They can pack it up, man.
no, my man
Yeah,
that
yeah,
rhymes with
My man.
other certain guys that are also in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So
they can package by man.
you know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
you-
Package
what's
by
wrong?
man.
I ain't got no cars, so I'm alright.
Nah, I hear that.
I'm saying I get the train, innit?
You're too funny. You're too funny.
But it is-
Very redacted name.
Man, I'm not trying to catch no cases. And
You know what I'm
But
saying?
nah,
Like,
but-
you know these guys, isn't it? You know, like there's a history of these guys, isn't it? You don't want to name their names. You don't want to keep them in the
Can't
lexicon
do
of the
that. You're not allowed
NBA.
to
You know
do
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
technical
saying?
still.
So,
Very
your man like Marl Cologne and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to name them.
bro,
Pro Evo name.
Ash,
Yeah.
bro, you've got issues, you know.
I got
Yeah.
issues.
You've got
bro.
issues.
It's just
You've got issues.
Formation of character.
Yeah, but okay, so you hold tight.
Yeah.
Them.
No, big up.
I
100%.
hope. I really want to see what they do in the playoffs. That would be the next thing.
Do you know, I think the worst thing they could do though, like if they go all out for a superstar and like, upset apple
And
cart.
the balance.
Yeah.
DeRozan's perfect.
Yeah. He's I wouldn't
DeRozan's
say
not a
he's like- yeah,
superstar.
he's not a superstar, but I feel like
Just a
he
star.
would fit in well. Yeah. But you don't want to like,
It's just a name.
yeah.
But he'll give him that mid range. But I think you touched on it. The league at the minute, you look around East and West, you've got 5 or 6 teams doing really well who no one really thought they would. So it's causing an unbalance.
Already.
Yeah, because now teams that we thought are going to do well are jostling in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
So now what will happen is, and let's say, I hope not for OKC, let's say they did finish second. That first round matchup,
Could be
They're
the
playing.
Lakers.
They're playing
Could be
Lakers.
the Suns.
Or Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Clippers.
mad.
No prize at all.
It's
mate.
not a real.
prize at
It's
all.
not a prize. I mean, yeah,
You're
you
going
got
home
home
after
court,
4.
but you're now
This is
playing
what
against
we want,
veteran
though.
teams.
This is what we want, though. You
You're
have to start slaying these giants. These men are 35 and up. Get out the league. It's our turn now.
Them man don't.
So
LeBron,
that's the mentality these
Kawhi
young
don't
boys.
get slayed like that.
Do you know
These are the guys. Yeah, but this is
This is
time
what you
now.
have to do.
This is
I
what you have
agree.
to do now.
But you know what's mad though, Ash? Like when you say that, you're right. These men are getting old, but the way medicine, technology, fitness,
they're
everything is
playing for
there,
longer.
bro. They're playing for longer, bro.
Mhm.
They are playing for longer.
And
These-
certain man's skill sets will age well, like Steph, for example. 'Cause
Yeah.
his game was never built on athleticism,
No,
so he's
it
going to
wasn't.
age very well.
Yeah.
So certain men ain't
do you know
going
what?
anytime soon.
I really,
He's more athletic now than he was when he was younger.
yeah,
Mm.
I really
Yeah.
want to believe that. But I'm watching a man in, as you mentioned, Clay, whose skill set should have been going no matter what.
Nope.
Even,
Nope.
Bro, he could he was
no.
a shooter, bro.
If you can't handle the
Bro.
ball, your skill set becomes dead at a certain point.
Bro, he's a shoot. Bro, he scored 60 points off 9 dribbles. He doesn't
Exactly.
need to handle the ball,
Exactly.
bro.
Your skill set is rigid,
So,
I get
but-
that.
and
But-
now
but
you
his-
can't get off the screens anymore. You can't jump as high.
No one's setting
Yeah,
on screens
yeah.
though. Who's
This is what I'm-
Draymond?
the moving
But
one.
this is what I'm saying. but Clay can't run around like Steph can run around. This is what I'm saying. Clay, he's still like a large player for his. You know what I'm saying?
6'7", he's not as
So,
mobile as Steph.
It's not like Ray Allen
Mm.
and these guys. These guys could. All right, you're gonna close out my shot. Two quick dribbles,
And-
fade away.
And they say,
Clay has not added that to his game.
Yeah,
Not
and
even
they
two
say
dribbles and a
so.
fade away.
sorry, he said he's taking a lot more shots off the dribble than normally.
Yeah.
And he's handling, dribbling, and pulling up, which is not his
'Cause-
natural game.
No.
It's more like the
He's
game
very stoic.
he has to do now because, well, not everyone can just go to the corner and wait, and then we can just dash it to you. It's not that anymore for them. So I get why he's maybe not looking as great scoring wise as he has done in the previous few years, but I still think he can give. If I feel like if he was on the Lakers, if he was on the Celtics, if he was on,
He's a third option now. He's not a second.
not
option.
even a third.
You mean if he was on a team where there was more to think about than just Steph?
Yeah.
You can't, because they're just saying, okay,
Take out Steph.
all right, what are you gonna do? 30? Give us 30.
Yeah.
You, Clay?
Yep.
Getting 6.
Nah.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, we'll hold you to 5 or 6.
6.
Yeah, we'll double Steph, and someone will make sure they stay on Clay, and we'll work out.
And that's it.
That's
Because
it.
Looney ain't doing what you want him to do as a natural big in the league. Wiggins, night to night, you don't know what you're gonna get.
No
Jordan
Jordan
on that roster.
No Jordan Poole to worry about anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Who
Get
ain't on
rid
the
of Poole.
roster? Draymond. You know, funny enough, I saw them leaving him to shoot. He's been hitting them threes.
Yeah, but Draymond had a good 3-point shot
He
before.
did.
Top of the key.
That top of the key
That was
was
his.
his
That was
money.
his shot.
That was his money.
That was his shot.
But now you know it's not guaranteed, so they're leaving him. Okay,
But he's
let's
making them though.
see. At what rate? I haven't even checked.
You know what? He's actually shooting the 3 out of high clip at the moment.
Yeah.
Draymond is.
Probably like
Yeah.
30%.
He
Kind of
right?
did. Yeah, he was.
By his
hitting-
standards,
he was hitting them- he
They're
was-
gone up though. Yeah,
He was hitting them a couple games ago.
yeah. I remember. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, someone.
I think he made like his first 3 or something.
Yeah, they left him. I thought it was that Clippers.
Yeah.
Someone they left him open. I'm like, he's made 2 now. You might want to close out. You know.
Speaking of the Clippers, man, I mean, when Harden first went there, they went 5-0 and 5. But like, their record is now something like 10 and 14 or 14 and 10 or something like
Things
that.
take time.
They are
It was always going to be a matter of time to figure it out.
they are moving
They
nicely.
allow Kawhi to Alpha, Harden, whatever, PG, whatever, Russ, whatever.
And PJ Tucker, your time is done.
Oh, he should.
It's time to move,
I've
man.
been saying it for years.
Someone was saying
I've been
he
saying it
gets
for years.
paid just to look fresh.
You know what?
The only thing he needs to do is that you got one of the top teams that just need a stopper, 5 minutes here and there in the playoffs.
Get out.
That's it.
And collect his trainers.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's not forget it because his kit collection is mad.
Talking about I'm unhappy with my minutes. You don't
So
score
he
any
said-
points.
He's acting like he's.
He said he's unhappy with his
He's
role.
unhappy with his role. Apparently, they're exploring his options. So,
I don't-
like,
you used to hit threes. Now you don't hit threes. So
I'll take him at the Suns though.
For what, bro? You've already got a guy like him. It's called
But
Eric Gordon.
yeah,
But remember, Eric Gordon is more like point guarding.
Eric Gordon's not
we
a
just
point.
need PJ to.
Eric Gordon's
When it
not
comes
a
to
point
playoffs,
guard, bro.
Yeah, but he's doing that ball handling role. Remember, Suns ain't got no one like that.
True.
Natural. So PJ can still lock down in the playoffs when he's got an assignment for 4 or 5 games. I don't know who you're gonna say. I wouldn't say LeBron. That'd be disrespectful. But
you can't lock down Bron. You can't lock down Luka.
I didn't say
You can't
LeBron.
lock down Jokic. You can't lock down.
He doesn't play the 5.
You can probably only lock down AD. Just
No way.
muscling him up.
that's disrespect.
Pause.
That's disrespect.
Just getting in close and
No
bothering
way.
his shot.
No
you can
way.
bully AD, innit?
I'm
You can bully
thinking
AD
more
physically,
wings,
innit?
man. Wing players.
You can bully. What I'm saying is, you can bully him physically.
That's what you thought.
So, but he can't do that to LeBron. He's not going to bully Luka.
How
He's not going to do nothing to Jokic.
I think
I'm not talking about the height. Sometimes
6'7".
sometimes shorter players can bother you below your release point is, and that's how you stop KD.
Make your shot a little
you
bit.
body him up, you get into him, and you affect his shot motion. I feel like a lot of times people do that to AD, you bully him physically. So your bully ball game disrupts his finesse game.
Zion wasn't able to do that to AD.
Zion is a. I was about to say something real bad.
Zion was enjoying Vegas. We know,
Yeah,
and we know that he just
it
had
was
a
the wrong.
baby,
It
so
was
his
the wrong
supply
place.
has probably been low. So
Vegas was the wrong place for a guy like Zion to go and play a tournament basketball, bro.
You see him in BI's interview? Man,
Yeah.
you used to watch that one still.
What are you saying?
that was funny. It
That
was
man
funny.
were high
It
as
was funny.
kites, man.
Funny. Yeah, childish.
What's this before?
yeah.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them men were already planning ahead to what they're doing after the game.
Bro,
Yeah,
you got to think about
Them
it.
men talking about what they're going to be doing in Vegas.
Right.
They've already. I think
Young
if you got to the
and free, rich.
quarterfinals, it's like 100 bags.
They were
Yeah.
up.
Anyway.
That's
They're
enough
up
for
anyway.
casino
They're-
trade.
But it's 100 bags of like
That's
off the
walking
cake.
around money.
spending
That's
money.
walking around
Yeah.
money for them.
I mean,
man.
Vegas, I've
Yeah.
got 100 bags
That's walking around
anyway,
money.
Yeah.
just because I'm here. Do you know what I mean?
Straight to the
So
table.
like, you can't, like, bro.
Yeah.
I saw Zion coming down the court, but we looked heavy as.
Yeah, bro. It was about
Did you hear what? Did you not hear what Stephen A. Smith said about?
Oh, it does. What Stephen A. said? Yeah, that
But apparently,
The restaurant owners are calling him to come.
no,
'cause he
apparently
clears
he
the
had a
table.
conversation with his stepdad in it, and he told his stepdad the same thing. Like to Zion's stepdad, he's saying, "Wow, I want your son to win in it." Like someone's got to say it. Like he's not saying that from a bad place.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he wants,
yeah.
he's-
Brutally honest, but it's like
Yeah.
help your stepson, innit?
I'm saying someone's got to say it. Like,
Yeah, like,
That's crazy
meant to
though
be-
for the restaurant owners to have you on speed though.
that's mad.
Please
down
come.
and
Man said he'll eat at
That's-
the table, you know, and that's the quote from the restaurant. You got listen. Come
That's
talk.
crazy.
Can't be talking about it like that.
That's
Come on, I'm putting money in your pocket.
crazy.
You're sending people this.
No,
That
man.
was, man. Come on, man. I thought we were friends. Come on, man. You're hitting me out like that.
Yeah, McDonald's all American for real.
It's mad for him still. and the thing is, you know what, with Zion, yeah, and I wasn't high on him coming into the draft, but I get what he can do on the court. But I saw LeBron play him like he was Draymond, just sat off him, and then okay.
You might have watched. You might have watched the same thing I watched on YouTube. Yeah, there was someone broke it down on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
He said, "Bro, when LeBron was playing him, he was just like, I think he was stopping him going to the lane because that's all Zion does.
That's all he can do.
That's all he can do. He
Mhm.
can't shoot.
No
So,
shot.
so he's handling the ball. Doesn't know now he doesn't know what to do.
Doesn't know.
He
what
doesn't-
to do.
doesn't
He
know what to
the
do.
plays because
There's no plan B.
he's not looking at what the play is. He's just like, okay, what
His
next?
his idea is
Power away.
power my
Head
way
down.
down.
It's tunnel vision, and then what LeBron is wily enough to do is like,
Fun.
you're my young boy.
Yeah.
Actually, you're my grandson.
It's not even-
I've been doing this bully ball,
Mm.
right?
He knows the ball.
And I've added finesse to my game, so I know cut off the angle. I know how far back in the lane to be
Mm.
to make sure you can't go around me,
Yeah.
and I can affect your shot.
And then he's got AD as well.
And
Help.
then he's got AD in the background covering, and maybe a man coming from another side, or just in your line of vision to bother you enough, right? So, and then Zion doesn't know what to do with that. He doesn't have any counters.
Nah, he hasn't got counters like Giannis has, where Giannis can step through,
Yeah,
spin,
spin.
and all these other things. Zion ain't even got
And
that.
then also, particularly with LeBron, he can absorb the
Yeah,
power.
contact there.
Which
That,
most
that shoulder
players
move
can't.
he's got, like,
Yeah.
he can absorb that.
A-
So-
Another thing that didn't go well for Zion in that game, especially that game as well, is that BI's performance just went off a cliff. So, like, if
I mean, the game before we can chat. The
I
BI
tried to
was
tell,
doing
man.
30.
I tried to tell, man.
BI was looking like KD-ish, and then
Then he went.
Stop it, man.
he
No,
was
no, no, the
looking.
game
Stop it,
before-
man.
The game before, bro.
KD.
Stop
Yeah,
it,
I
man.
saw that. I
Stop,
said, yeah,
stop mentioning
he's
this
back.
guy with Kevin Durant's name. It's
He's back.
disrespectful, man.
Then it's the
Nah,
game.
stop it, man.
The Lakers game, man. That
Stop
was
it,
good.
man.
I can't defend that.
Yeah.
Stop
I
it,
can't
man.
defend that one.
I've been
Yeah.
telling guys from before he was on this podcast and years ago, stop mentioning this guy's name with Kevin Durant. Just because you're 6'9", tall and slender, I don't mean you're Kevin Durant. Stop mentioning Bobo. Stop mentioning.
The Boba one's disrespectful.
Stop mentioning all
The
these
Boba one
guys.
is bad
Just stop it.
disrespectful.
That's-
But nah, but
Just stop
the
it.
game before, I forgot who they played. The
check.
Pelicans played.
I
But
don't
the
care who
game
they play.
before,
It's not-
like, no,
No.
BI was looking ready.
It was Kings.
Was it
Yeah.
Kings?
Kings.
Oh yeah.
It was Kings.
Yeah. He was looking ready, bro. He was looking really,
Doing a
really
lot-
ready.
lot,
And
especially
then
down the stretch.
against Lakers, bro, I just don't know what happened. Like, we know Zion had a bad. Well, LeBron just made Zion have a bad game.
Yes,
But-
experience.
LeBron
he
knew
ain't,
what
he ain't got the
LeBron
mentality,
knew
man. You,
exactly what he's gonna
you
do.
see what Cordell
Yeah.
Pope does? You got rid of me. Every time I play, I'm gonna bust you lot's heads. This guy,
Yeah,
I just let me just enjoy Vegas.
I don't think he's got the motor long term. I don't think he's got like that motivation you have. Like, okay, I'm in the league, I want to prove. I don't think he's got it. That's why I'm saying to you,
FIBA.
when Jar comes back, Jar's got it. Jar might explode from the jump.
Look at the FIBA. Look at his performance in FIBA.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't deal with the European rules
the
and
BI.
Yeah,
Yeah, BI.
what
Yeah.
kind of
That's the mentality thing, man.
You
As
know
what I'm
much as
saying, bro? It's-
Yeah, I don't rate that.
yeah, man.
Just before we go, you mentioned Jar. What are we expecting from him when he comes
He's gonna
back?
carry my fantasy team. So I'm expecting.
Mhm.
Sounding like Paul Pierce over there.
You know what? I was disrespectful to Jar. I thought the Grizz could be respectable without him, and they will come back and then. No, they can't.
But they lost the backup point guard
But
as well.
They did.
They lost the backup exactly.
But they need him.
Absolutely.
It's not 100% fair because Marcus Smart's been injured as well. So
For the
it's
whole
kind of like
time.
he's been injured for a long time, bro.
I think maybe 3 weeks.
Bro,
Been
3
longer
weeks
than
is
that,
a lot of
bro.
games.
Been
It's
longer
a
than
lot
that.
of games.
Yeah.
But
3 weeks
with
is
the
a lot of
pain
games.
as
Than that,
well.
bro.
20 games.
Yeah, but what do you guys want to do? Do you want to use injury or not? Because week to
the
week,
Grizz are
in
really
here,
they
everybody's
the
changing.
Grizz have injuries though, man. You lost your
Week to
starting
week in here.
centre, your starting point guard, your starting shooting guard.
Starting point guard was not injured. He's suspended.
But it's suspended. But I'm just
But they still
and
got,
you lost your backup point
they
guard.
still got players though. They still got players. They got the defensive player of the year.
No, but
Bain.
come on, man. That's 4 big players that was in.
Yeah.
That's
I
4
think
big
Jar
players.
comes
bro.
back and can even up quickly. He's straight away 30 points and 10 assists straight away, and then JJ will elevate. Or you know what I mean?
Is he allowed to be in the facility at the moment, Jar? Is he still training with them or is he not allowed yet?
I think they banned everything.
No, they banned everything.
Yeah,
he's
he's
back on
training
the
though.
19th.
I'm sure he's allowed to come back
I
like a
think
week
No,
before.
no,
the
no.
game.
I think that's around that time he's
back on the
allowed.
19th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm sure if Jar is who I believe he is, he's working. He's not.
Yes.
Come back with a
Yeah,
jump
I
shot.
feel like he's working. You know.
Come back with a nice,
Yeah.
more
So,
consistent jump shot.
I'm gonna put a lot onto it and say that the Grizz will be a lot more respectable, a lot more dangerous when he's back in there and elevating Bain, Triple J, you know, the rest of that unit. I think they will be able to at least. Well, I don't know if they're gonna make playing, but they can at least make a little bit of noise again. Because right now teams are walking into games with them, and it's not even watchable. And I feel a bit like, oh damn. And the league, that's their fault. They didn't have to do Jar like that.
You know what?
No,
It was
they
the
did.
Second time, man. That's the second
They did,
time.
bro. It's the second time.
And
Also-
also, he's got a case of going on at the moment as well.
We'll see what they do with other people with the legends in the league.
Also, what do we feel about Dylan Brooks might have been more important than we thought?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Brother,
that.
what are we saying?
in terms of
Injuries
the
or
not-
Dylan Brooks?
No, yeah, but that's also another person they lost. That was a big integral part in that. Maybe
Let's
for
see
the
what happens
is it
when
was
Jar
maybe
comes back.
maybe he had gone about it the wrong way.
All right. Okay, I'll give you.
But in terms of in the locker room and stuff, maybe he was more important and setting the tone.
Possibly, but the organisation did him bad though. They did him bad.
Yeah.
They did him bad.
He didn't help himself. But I'm just
but-
saying, in hindsight, maybe they would have had a bit more grit and a bit more fight,
Possibly.
even if with Jar missing,
But Marcus
if Dylan
Smart
Brooks was
mentioned
there. It's still, but he's new in the dressing
In the
room
locker
and
room.
yeah.
Okay, I'll agree with you, but I want to see what does Jar do at the moment when he comes back into the mix. If he comes back into the mix, and the team take off, then I'm like, yeah, that's Jar. That's really Jar's team. Obviously, yeah, we can look at it and Jar comes back and they're still shaky. It might be like, okay, Dylan Brooks, maybe he was really, you know, the Draymond Green of that team. I don't know. I don't know. You know, so it'll be interesting to see.
Is Dylan Brooks still performing well at the Rockets? I stopped tracking
I
the
think
stats.
Rockets have like petered off a little bit. But I need to
Up
look
and down.
into that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
down.
Because
Young
they
up
started off hot and then they've kind of
And
Yeah.
he personally started off hot
yeah
as a
because he had
player.
something to prove in it. But now
Yeah.
he's really thinking.
Mm.
Now he's come
Long
a bit of a
season.
meme like
Yeah.
that pre-game stare and that.
I don't know.
Bro, that
What is
watching
that?
I like
What
that,
is that? Because what's his name went to stand next to him?
Murray.
Murray.
Yeah,
They're boys, isn't it?
They're boys. Yeah.
Canada. Even LeBron was just like looking and thinking, what?
It's
What is
amusing.
this guy on,
It's
like?
amusing.
What is? I don't
Like,
like.
Just staring at
Don't-
them.
You're not supposed to have that kind of. You're not the person to have that kind of thing, bro. Like, come on.
It's
Like,
funny.
you know, LeBron's got his towing cost,
Yeah.
his powder
Mm-hmm.
toss and that. What's your stare
Like,
about, bro?
People don't
Yeah.
come to see you do it.
Nah, bro.
Like,
People, we don't want to see that, bro.
That's supposed to give some people money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle said it best.
Quickly, just fantasy. I know you were moaning again this week.
I've got
In the
4
groups.
players out, bro.
So is he, bro.
Nah, but this is the thing, yeah.
Even the player I changed got injured in the middle of the game.
Do something about it. Do something about it.
Nah, but it's one thing I would say is, yeah, at the moment it is literally week to week. If you've got your players, you're winning. It shouldn't be based on that. It should be based on our knowledge and able to.
Bro, you're 5-1, bro.
And the one I lost, I shouldn't have lost. But I had too many players out. Jeff beat me, and I'm pissed.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Drev at the moment, shout out Drev. He's got the best record in the league.
What is he? 5-1.
6-1.
Yeah, no,
He's played more games.
He's
than
played
me,
more
though.
games.
Yeah, no,
Played more
he's
games.
doing well. To be
He's
fair.
doing well.
Even though who gave him the one defeat?
Yeah,
It was
Not even
funny
me.
that-
Jeff beat me last week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe,
because
you know.
he kept subbing in playing tournament players.
Yeah, see,
Ash-
that week should have been rubbed out.
Nasty. No,
That
I
week
didn't.
should have
I
been
didn't
rubbed
call it. I didn't call him on it, but it was nasty behavior.
Yeah.
No, bro.
LeBron as well. He's got LeBron in 8. No, he's got AD.
Yeah,
And
but
he's got LeBron.
Like,
And he's got LeBron.
Yeah,
he kept. He
Them
was.
man
He was
had-
trading for man like Middleton and that. I was like, I'm gonna ignore this.
No,
tweet.
but
Like,
but
it
that's
was nasty behavior.
But Ash, it's not nasty behavior. That's the game, bro.
Nah,
No,
but
that's
they
the
ain't
game.
Nasty
That last
behavior.
week there was like 5 teams,
It was
16
not-
players.
yeah, but
Got
he-
killed me
he-
as well. Like the final.
and like you
count,
said,
Yeah,
Yeah, that
he
killed
was
me.
waiting for that.
Yeah.
like you said, he could do that because he never had injured players.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah,
one
see.
more IR ain't hurting nobody because then you can at least get
It's not
players.
fair though because people have lost because of IR. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
not gonna change it.
I have as well, but I'll get over it if there's more. If
So,
there's more
but
slots.
There's nobody else to pick up if you got. If
There's
there's
always
8,
somebody.
there's nobody, bro.
Last week's argument was people are making good moves to people on
Yeah.
free agents, so people because there's people to pick up.
So
There is.
yeah,
Four.
but there's.
In.
I wouldn't
Think
got-
about it. If you got IR, yeah, how many players you got injured?
at the moment I've got
4.
2 at the moment.
Exactly. So they're both gone on IR. So you're picking up 2 more.
I've got 1 on
Yo,
now.
Yeah,
put
yeah.
one
But if you
more.
got, you can put 2 there.
Yeah.
So now you're picking up another one of the guys that get moved around.
Yeah.
You've got 4 guys.
4
injured.
out.
So you're putting 2 on 2 on IR,
100%.
right? And all that. I've got
Yeah, so
4.
that's fine.
I've got 4.
Yeah.
So now I'm picking up another
Yeah, so?
another player.
So
Mike,
else-
you got one,
I've
innit?
got one. Only got one.
So you're picking up another player.
So that's
But I've already
fine.
picked up my player. Dante Exum.
Yeah,
No,
so-
but what I'm saying is, yeah, but Mike, what I'm saying is, if you got another,
Injury.
yeah,
Bro, I
so
managed it.
there's nobody to go around, bro.
No,
but there's still players.
No,
in
do you know what it
the-
is, Ash?
Yeah, because I won because I picked up.
Next
I
week,
beat him.
Because he
Next
picked
man.
up Reggie Jackson.
And he scored 80 points
And then he dropped him.
in one game.
Then he
Yeah,
dropped
see,
him.
that's-
I kept him. No, I kept him for the week,
Oh, sorry.
and then when Murray came back, I dropped him.
Oh, yeah,
Somebody else has
he
picked
came
him up
fast.
now. So
I needed
so
them points. He was giving.
somebody dropped Jalen Williams from
He
OKC.
picked him up.
I picked
couldn't
him
get
up.
Yeah,
I picked
because I
him
had
up.
too many O's.
You see
And
what I'm
I
saying?
couldn't move.
There's always
Like,
players, man. There's always next man
There's
up.
always players around. That's what I look.
You dropped Zach Levine
Yeah, I
I'm-
had to.
and picked him back up because of what?
I was number 1 on the waiver list.
Exactly.
Oh, that means I'm number one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I was
exactly.
I was
Lovely.
Exactly. So now,
Lovely.
if you got 2 IR spots, yeah,
Love that.
you stay top of the waivers.
No,
So-
I'm bottom now.
Exactly, because you had to you had to
Lost
make
it.
you had to make a move.
Yeah.
So now Mike is top of the waivers.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
That
so-
don't happen if you've got too many IR
Yeah,
spots.
but no one puts.
No, I would have still happened.
I've used waivers.
It depends.
Dale made this. You might need to make that same move where you might need to use your. You might need to drop
The league shouldn't be about this.
a star.
It's a madness, bro.
They're politics.
It's just a madness thing.
No,
Dale
I'm
dropped.
saying?
Basically, Dale dropped a player, then picked him back up because it was first on waivers.
because
So
what
he
I want to do
allowed it.
because
Now it's
I'll tell you why this is important. Yeah, I'll tell you why I was thinking this is important because when we get to the playoffs, 3 guys teams are gonna be out, right? And my thing is, they should drop all their players.
but they
3
won't.
teams.
Yeah, so 3 teams ain't gonna make the playoffs. The first round.
So you're
So
saying,
I'm saying once you don't make the playoffs, you should drop your players. So that's when waivers comes important.
if I don't make the players, I'm not dropping nobody.
Nah, I'm making sure everyone suffers.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
like-
on. No,
wait,
everyone.
wait.
Makes,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
let you take
different
my-
levels of playoffs,
Nah,
though.
man,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Wait, what?
the first round of the playoffs,
as well.
yeah, there's 4 teams in each conference are gonna make it.
Right.
So 3 teams,
Are not in the playoffs.
yeah.
So what, you're expecting them 3
So you
to drop all their players?
You're mad, bro.
This
Yeah,
is what he's
and-
thinking.
and then
So
think
all
about
this
it.
time, this
How's
is
the-
thinking.
Master plan.
So
All
how-
remember,
Plan.
all of their players are not gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter though, because then how's the waivers gonna like?
The waivers.
If I
The
if
first
I keep
player's
my
No, but like you lot are saying, you wanna have knowledge and move players around and this and that.
But even though
That's when it comes into play in the playoffs.
Say if you don't make playoffs, why would you want to drop your players?
Because you're not in the game no more. You're done.
Nah.
I don't care, bro. You better suffer that,
Yeah,
man.
nah,
You
I think
better.
I'm helping him.
You better suffer that.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
No. You're
Get out of here.
not. You're not helping anyone specifically.
Yeah, but I'm helping someone.
You're helping someone.
You're
I don't want no one. No one can benefit off me, bro. Nobody.
All this time, this is his plan.
Yeah.
He didn't share it. He thought it would work.
But the thing is,
We would just drop players.
That's nasty, yeah, because you stamped out that trade, which Ant was doing with Dale, which was
What last year?
yeah,
No. I'm still trying to cheat, bro.
yeah, I know,
Cheating.
Yeah.
cheating as well.
How is it cheating?
It's the same thing, bro.
How? How is it cheating?
Yeah, you're expecting players to now drop players because they're in the playoffs, so we can all pick them up.
No, if you're not in the
I'm-
playoffs anymore, you're done for the season.
But if he
So
doesn't,
if you
But that's
free
a
up your
choice, though.
roster, if you free up your roster,
Right.
if you free up your roster,
I
people can make their changes,
don't like that. I don't
and
like
that means that there's a waiver order.
Same thing.
I don't like
There's an acquisition, and you can only make a certain amount of acquisitions in the game week.
Yeah, 7. Like,
Nah.
or 6.
So, but yeah,
Sometimes
but
it's 6.
but
who changes that?
what I'm saying,
I
like,
think it's number
league, innit?
number of games in
But
the week.
but what I'm
Nah,
saying
it is, bro. So why you do?
The reason why I don't like that, yeah, it's because whoever's like top of the waiver order, they get
to dictate.
but why?
Yeah, but
why do you get advantage? Like,
they earned it because they didn't do waivers in the
It
season.
should be about who's got the best
Bro,
throughout the season.
hold on. Did you not use waivers?
Pardon?
Have you not used
I
waivers?
don't think he's used waivers.
I think I
You
might
have early on.
Maybe I might have been early.
Exactly.
On,
So, what are you talking about then?
During the season, I've done it. During the season, but not
Exactly.
the end of the season when there's.
And that's why you're lower down on the list.
But that's why if I decide to keep my waiver to the end of the season to see what I can pick up, that's my choice.
Nah. What? Okay, cool. But you
No,
should
but
be
then
picking up Giannis. What are you picking up Giannis for? That's
If my man's
Yeah.
out,
Nah.
So
Yeah, but you're what you're forgetting is if the Bucks are securely in the playoffs, Giannis ain't going to be playing.
that's
So
true.
this is where your knowledge.
Remember, our
This is where your knowledge comes
Our
into.
playoffs are regular.
Mike
season,
beat
it's not-
me because my players weren't playing.
Remember, our playoffs is regular season. It's not
Two
playoffs.
things. One, there's a lot of ifs and buts, and two, like teams, they want to keep their chemistry, so they're going into the playoffs like at their best.
If that's what you think, cool.
We'll see.
And this is what everyone's got their different strategy. This is what I'm saying.
I can't rely on what teams are going to be may or may not be doing come May,
Give us
June.
the IR spots, B,
Yeah, man.
and let's
Boy.
just work it out.
Boy, all right, cool. Well, that's it for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Before we sign off, I just want to say, LeBron, well done, bro. Well done.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Bless
Later.
up.
With the English Pod, make sure you like, share, subscribe, share us on all your social media platforms, and each and every week get the freshest brand new NBA podcasting right here with the guys from the UK with the English Pod.